What's good? What's good? What's good, good people? Welcome to this beautiful Wednesday morning right here in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. You know what time it is. It is time for That's right. Right here in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. Go there, like the page, share the page, all the great shows that come on this network, all the great content. Make sure you are in the know about what's going on, all of that good stuff. Today we have a very interesting topic today, people, and I named this topic, you have to create the path. You create the path. You create that something that will help other people. You just can't talk about it no more, people. You just can't put it out there and let people guess. You create the path. This show was inspired by the black billionaire, Mr. Robert F. Smith, who took it upon himself without hesitation to say, I'm going to pay off the student loan debts to the entire class. Like, let me repeat that. To the entire class, 2019 class at Morehouse College. If y'all have not seen the clip, here it is.
Men of Morehouse, you are surrounded by a community of people who have helped you arrive at this sacred place and on this sacred day. On behalf of the 8 generations of my family who have been in this country, we're going to put a little fuel in your bus. Now, I've got the alumni over there, and this is a challenge to you, alumni. This is my class, 2019. And my family is making a grant to eliminate their student loans. Now, I know my class will make sure they pay this forward. And I want my class to look at these alumnus, these beautiful Morehouse brothers, and let's make sure every class has the same opportunity going forward. Because we are enough to take care of our own community. We are enough to ensure we have all the opportunities of the American dream. And we will show it to each other through our actions and through our words and through our deeds. So class of 2019, may the sun always shine upon you. May the wind always be at your back. And may God always hold you in the cradle of her hands. Congratulations.
That right there, people, was the clip that you saw of the commencement exercises at Morehouse College. Don't know exactly when it was, exact day of the commencement exercises, but clearly You understand my message. You understand where I'm coming from with this when I say you have to create the path. Now, you've seen what Robert F. Smith did. You've seen that. You've seen that he stood there before everybody. Now, I don't know what was a part of the planning process to make that happen. I don't know what secret meetings were held behind closed doors, but the point of the matter is this, people, is that we are a people to somehow talk and never get it done. Now, it has to start somewhere. It has to be seen for other people to take note. It has to be addressed. It needs to be put out there to say, okay, I did it. I challenge you now. So once you receive that challenge, it is up to you to create the path. And when I say create the path, I mean just that. People, create a situation to help others. Now, you don't necessarily have to be a billionaire. You don't necessarily have to have a lot of money. Hell, you don't even have to have money to create a path. Let me say that again for the people who are scratching their temples and just waking up and wiping the coal out their eyes, who just seeing me say that. You don't have to be a billionaire. You don't even have to have a lot of money. You simply have to create a situation to help someone. Notice that I said help someone, because when Mr. Smith in his speech, he said we are enough to take care of our community. Now, that don't mean to flutter Facebook with e-posters or e-flyers saying that you're going to do this for the homeless, you're going to do this for the kids, and you're going to do this for the elderly, the infirmed, or the sick and shut in is what my church used to call it. You don't have to do that. You can sit there and ponder and think amongst yourself. Now, you can talk to other people about what it is that you're doing, but be very selective, because we live in an age where people normally take your ideas and they run with them. And yes, these, I'm talking about your close friends, your family. These are people that sit next to you and say, that sounds like a good idea, E. I think I'm going to help you. And then when they say they're going to help you, they are behind your back and they run off with your idea. But it's okay. It is simply okay, because while they take that idea, you have another idea brewing in the back of your head. But I just want to say to you today, to keep it in the rims of the topic, you create the path. You create that something that's going to help someone, because later down the road, that person is going to remember what you did for them. And maybe, just maybe, that what you did for that person that you help can create their path as well for someone else. Imagine, people. Imagine all of those students, hundreds, 200, 300 students was at that commencement. Thank you for the people that's just joining in. Christine, XO, thanks for joining. So just imagine, people, if you will, just imagine with me, if you could close your eyes, if whatever you can do, imagine with me the moment that they woke up that morning excited because they are graduating college. Okay. And they coming to this place and about to receive their certificate, doctrine, PhD, BA degree, whatever it is that they are was in school for a significant amount of time, and they sitting there. Do you understand the level? Do you understand the level of excitement that must have been going through their bodies when this man stood before them and said, I'm going to take care of your student loan debts? This body of people right here. What if somebody walked up to you today, stranger, don't know this person, never met this person, don't know this person from a can of paint, and they say to you, they pull you over to the side and say, hey, look, man, you don't know me, but I'm going to pay your rent. I'm going to pay your mortgage for the rest of the year. What kind of excitement runs through your body? You know, now we looking at student loans, and I never had the luxury of applying for a student loan. I did do a year in college, and I never had the luxury of applying for a student loan, so I don't have any student loan debts. But the people who have gone to college and had to rely on student loans, just imagine, if you will, the level of excitement, the level of relief that must have been for this man to stand here and totally wipe that out. And I'm saying student loans for the sake of the video. And like I said, people, this show was inspired just by that video of Mr. Robert Smith. But just imagine if someone to say to you, hey, artist, look, I hear your music. I think you're real talented. I'm going to pay for a studio session for the whole 2 months of however long it takes for you to do an album. Or I see you over there, small business owner. I'm going to buy all the supplies, or I'm going to buy whatever it needs or whatever it takes that to get your small business on the ground. I'm going to give you that money. I'm going to make it so that you won't have to want for anything. But like I said in the beginning of this live, you don't have to be a billionaire. You don't have to have money. You just need to create a situation. Create a situation to make it just a little bit easier for the next person. Have we forgotten about that? Because we okay, let's go back. We always see all the negative on TV. We always see it. We see the negative on social media. We see it. But this video right here says to everyone in the world that there's some good people still left in this world. Oh yes. Out of all the negativity that goes on in this world, there's still one. There's still some faces that looks at people and want to help people without any type of merit, without any type of reward, without any type of mention. You create the path. And when you create that path, good people, when you create that good path, good people, just let it be. I find myself looking at social media a lot because, you know, social media to me is a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's a good thing that if you have a business, you put your business out there. It's a good thing where if you need some recommendations on on some restaurants or some places or some shops that you never even heard of. That is a good source. And then the bad comes in where there's always negativity. But I truly, honestly believe, and thanks Christine for saying that, be a blessing to others. Be a blessing to others. I'm preaching in here today. I think we missed that. We forgot to create paths. You know how when you have a family and the father and you have a son or your daughter, you make it right for them. So what was the old cliche your father used to tell you, your mother used to tell you? I'm gonna work hard today. I'm gonna work hard today so you won't have to work hard tomorrow. I'm going to create a path for you today so you won't have to recreate a path tomorrow. Create a path. Create a way, situation, whatever it is. If you want to clean your neighborhood, don't talk about cleaning your neighborhood. Get out there, pick up a piece of paper, create the path. And when people see you do it, when people see you out there every weekend, every day, picking up paper, putting it in the trash can, picking it up, you don't have to say, well, I ain't going to that house because they always throw paper out there. No, go across the street, pick up the paper. And once people see that you are picking up paper in your community, in your neighborhood, to make it presentable and beautiful for others, not just for yourself. Remember, you created the path. You are the first initial person to start. And once they see you doing it, maybe Miss Johnson will come outside and say, I'm gonna pick up this paper and help you out. And because Miss Johnson came out and helped you pick up paper, maybe Mr. Frank is gonna help as well. And once you get Miss Johnson and Mr. Frank to come outside and get paper who have never come outside in their life, as long as they've been living on that block, once you get them outside, you start to notice that you created something. Miss Johnson and Mr. Frank has never stepped foot outside of their door, but they seen you every single day picking up paper, and they want to know, what in the blue hell is this child out here picking up this paper for? I want to know. But instead of Miss Johnson and Mr. Frank being nosy, they come outside and they help you pick up paper. You gotta be a start, people. Oh, don't talk about it. Do it. Don't just talk about it. Do it. Be that first. We are people of first. Oh, we give it to ourselves. We want to be first at everything. Everything. Here's your chance. Now, like I said, for the third time, you don't have to be a billionaire. You don't have to have a lot of money. But if you have a little something, I see people leaving because I'm preaching and I'm speaking the truth. But if you have a little something, just a little something, and you can afford to share that little something, you're good. If you have if you have talent to get out there and do something, create a path. Do it. Don't ask questions. Don't broadcast it on social media what you're doing. Because the greatest reward, people, oh, I'm about to hit you over side the head right quick, because the greatest reward, people, is when people notice what you're doing and want to be a part of it just because they see you doing it. Great day this morning, people, because all of you are instruments of hope. Did you know that? All of you are instruments of hope and change. All of you. While you're sitting there thinking, struggling, pulling your hair out, the most simplest thing you can do is create the path. Write it down, take a picture, do what the hell you got to do. But you can create that path. You can be that one to start. Let Mr. Robert Smith act of generosity be the motivation that fuel your next move. Let Mr. Robert Smith's generosity be the example and the motivation that fuel your next move. I believe you can. I believe that each and every person out there that's watching, people that's going to continually watch this and go back and watch this, I believe that you can. Even if you got to do it by yourself. When I started this network, when I started the radio show, I noticed that a lot of people wanted something out of what I was doing. I noticed that. I noticed that talking to people, what they didn't verbatimly say it to me. They didn't say, well, what do I get out of this? I kind of sensed that. I said, if I create this, you know, how can I attract people? And then I slowly start to fall back and think, the old cliche, if you want something done, you got to do it yourself. And I did just that. I looked at ways to make it easy for me, one person. But all the time I was creating a platform for others. I said, why not harbor all of this inside of me? I need to share it to the world. And that's when Charm City Direct radio show was born. Charm City Direct TV followed a little couple years later. But I created the path to give businesses, artists, talent, you name it, small businesses, an opportunity to be seen and heard. I challenge you today, people. I challenge you today to create a path. Create a way. Create a way to help someone or make it easier for someone. For example, if you have a car, if you drive, and you see this person that's constantly on the corner, every single morning, going to work, going to school, whatever they is, and you see them, and they know you. They live on your block. Create a way. Offer that person a ride to work. Now, I'm not saying do it every day, but offer them a ride to work, to school, wherever they going. If you love kids, now this is a little touchy what I'm about to say, because you gotta be cautious nowadays, but I'm just saying, if you love kids and you know a young man or young woman who have a lot of kids and they have work, and the situation is the mother or the father is not there, they have no other family members to help them with these kids, and because I know what you're about to say, well damn, they ain't my kids, you should have never had them. Take that out of your mind for a minute. Take that negative thought out of your mind for a minute to say that she shouldn't have had all them damn kids. I want you to think, now all in the same sense, people, of creating a way. I want you to think, how can she provide for her babies if she can't be where she needs to go to make that possible? Okay. You're a stay-at-home mom. You're a stay-at-home dad. You have a side hustle or a job in your house. I'm just painting a picture of examples of how you can create a path for others, to make it easy for others. You see how simple that was for Robert Smith to do that? Now, you're not a billionaire. I'm not a billionaire. I work. I have a 9-to-5. But there's a way. But getting back to what I was saying, she has kids, 3, 4, let's say 4. And she needs to get to work, but she can't get to work because nobody is there to watch her children. You have a nice home. You're there by yourself. You have no other family members living with you. How about you extend an offer to watch her children? Now listen to me now. Extend the offer to help watch her children while she works, while he works. Create a path. Create a way. Create a situation to make it easier for someone else. This has been Edigga Speaks, right here in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. I appreciate you all for watching. I appreciate you all for your comments. I ask that you continue to watch, continue to support. Go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. Like and share the page. Go to YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at Charm City Direct TV. And head on over to Periscope or Twitter at Charm City Direct and follow us there. We on 3 major platforms, people, so there's really no excuse of why you cannot see all the great content, all the great shows on a beautiful, awesome station network. Hey, what can I say? Edigga Speaks right here every Wednesday 9 o'clock a.m. Make sure you tune in. Also, later on tonight is Best Friends Talking Shit. That's right, Kiara and Christian, because this is Hump Day edition for them. Make sure you tune in to that later on tonight at facebook.com/CharmCityDirectTV. Also, make sure you check out Just the Two of Us live every Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock Central. Just the Two of Us with Trey and Damon Perry. Hey, what can I say? We're the heartbeat of the city. Hey, I appreciate you. I love you all. And as I close, be a blessing to others. That's it. That's all. Peace.
Money with the power, respect. Everybody working for a check. You could jump ship, but it's still gon' sell, cause the mind of a slave. Whole fit, who will break chains, who goes running. Yeah, all about the money. Yeah, trying to get a bag, things I never had. I've been on the come up. You can find me counting up the money. 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 Look, full goes running. Whoa, all about the money. Yeah, trying to get a bag, things I never had. I've been on the come up. You can find me counting up the money. Counting up the money. Counting up the money.
New to the Charm City Direct TV network is the new show, Best Friends Talking Shit, with hosts Christian and Kiara. Tune in every Monday and Wednesday, live at 7:30 p.m., only on Charm City Direct TV, for your weekly dose of sex talk, relationship advice, and very interesting conversation from two best friends. Check out Best Friends Talking Shit. Either you're gonna learn something or you're gonna feel real uncomfortable. What's good, everybody? It's the man you all know and love, Edigga, CEO and host of Charm City Direct TV. As you can see, I am right here, home, downtown Baltimore, and it's home of Charm City Direct TV. Check it out. When you go to the fan page, you will not only see Charm City Direct, but you will only see the greatest asset of Charm City Direct TV, which is local artists, the beautiful scenery, the history, the culture, small businesses, and awesome talent. When you look at the fan page, just remember where you are and what you're looking at. Yo, Baltimore, Charm City Direct TV, we're the heartbeat of the city.